Welcome back to Season 2 of the From Scratch series. Last season was all about building the foundation. This time, we're putting it to the test. I've set up a boss progression challenge where I have to work my way through each tier before moving on to the next. Every boss, every drop, every grind, it's all going to count towards the end goal. If you guys missed episode 1, go check it out for the full list of rules and exceptions. Welcome to the Trial of Tears. I'm going to be starting off this episode with a little bit of Slayer. We are getting so close to 75. Once we hit 75, we're going to be able to get some gargoyle tasks. Once we do that, we'll be able to start killing the grotesque guardians on task, which will be huge. We're doing a bingo right now. There's a slot on the bingo board where we need to get the Basilisk jaw. And so I'm really trying to get a Basilisk task right now. There it is. We just got 75 Slayer. We're feeling good. We're looking good. We're trying to fill up this arc light right now. We're at a 11% infusion, 2,500 charges. We're probably not going to have it filled up anytime soon, but we just need to get some more ancient shard drops. We are back at the crazy archaeologist. There is a tile on the bingo board where we need to get one of the wilderness shield shards. We got the 50 crazy archaeologist Slayer task. So we're going to come here. We're going to finish out this task and hopefully end up with a shard. We are coming up on 50 KC for crazy archaeologist. What do we get? We got a rusty sword. Not what we were looking for, but it's what we got. We have 21 more crazy archaeologists to kill. Hopefully these slaughters start proccing on us so we can kill some more of them. We might just stay after the task just to get that shard drop. It's a 1 in 256, so it's not crazy. We're getting like 37-second kills. Granted, we are on task with the Slayer helmet, but I don't think it would be much slower without being on a task. We also just had Tenant mark off a tile on the bingo. He ended up getting a unique from Muspa, which is huge. We just finished off 111 KC. We still haven't gotten the shard. I'm not extremely worried about it right now. There's a tile on the board to get a 1 mil key from PKing. We're probably going to go try our luck PKing. I'm not the best PKer, but I think we can get it done. Okay, I'm not much of a PKer on the main. I've done a little bit of PKing on the pier. I'm not extremely used to, main gear swapping, but we're going to try our best. We're going to sit here. We're going to try to see if we can't get maybe a bot from Artio. Usually they have quite a bit of loot on them. All we need is plus 1 mil on a loot key, so this shouldn't hopefully be too difficult. Oh, I don't have 20 kills of Artio. We might have to actually get 20 kills of Artio really quick. It's not that hard. Artio's pretty simple. And who knows, maybe we'll get the hilt in those 20 kills, and that is also a part of the bingo board. I do not have the accursed scepter, sadly, and we're getting hit with that too. Dang it. I was trying to talk. Anyways, we don't have the accursed scepter, so we're not going to be able to get it down super quick, but I'm only going for the 20 kills so I could peek inside of the cave, so we just might get lucky and land on the hill. It could happen. First KC of Artio comes out to be dark fishing bait. No way we just got the Claws of Callisto on 2 KC. That's insane. This is for 10 KC. We are halfway to being able to peek inside of the cave. And we got 190 cannonballs. Not a bad drop. Down to 81 casts. I think I'm going to be able to do one more kill after this. We're going to have to go bank, and then we should be able to finish the rest of Artio on the next trip. I guess depending on whether or not we get attacked by somebody. I'm hoping that we don't, but if we do, we should be able to escape. We don't have the Wilderness Hard Diaries done, so we won't be able to instantly teleport, so we're probably going to have to book it out if that happens. Hey, that's 3 Ranar seeds though. Those are going down in price quite a bit. That was only 87k. I believe when I was doing the Artio kills beforehand, that was like 115k drop. For the final kill of the trip, we are going to get 4 super restores. Hey, I'll take that. That's a 45k drop right there. I do not think we made very much money from that trip. Let's go ahead and check. Yeah, I mean, I guess we got the claws, but those are only worth 46k. So that was a 303k trip off of, I don't know, 13. That's pretty decent. That's not the worst money. It's definitely not the best money right now. Okay, now we have our ice axe. Let's get in here. We probably got scouted leaving Ferox, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe we'll get our 1 mil key off of whoever scouted us. Dude, I just get hit every time I'm recording, I should say. Sadly, these medium wilderness bosses don't have any combat tasks associated with them. I thought that they did, but I guess they don't. But I mean, that's fine. We're just gonna have to get 50 KC in order to complete the boss tier tile, which is good because I mean you get a lot of money from these bosses. So hopefully we land on the hill. It's all the way down to 9 mil right now, which kind of sucks. It was 17 mil, but the selling update's just crushing every single combat related item in RuneScape, which is just insane. 200 mahogany logs is over 100k right now. This is the final Artio kill that we need. Can we get a drop? We get some magic logs. That's not what we were looking for, but that's okay because we can now peek into the Artio cave. Okay, there's activity inside of this cave. We are going to hop in there and try to hopefully get a kill, and hopefully it's over a mil. Let's do it. Ooh, not quite. I think that there's somebody in this next world too. There was a scout, so I'm going to hurry and just enter it right away. Yes, there is. We splashed the TB. We splashed the TB again. I don't think we're going to get this guy. No way, we got hit by that. I just don't think that we have very much KO potential with the Dragon Dagger. We might need to think about using something else. I'm not really sure what to use. Maybe we go buy a AGS. I'm not sure. I've never AGS PK'd. As you can tell, I've never PK'd with defense in general. I have no clue what I'm wearing right now. I'm sure that there's better stuff, but okay, we are gonna try for a Moon's Piece. Oh, we didn't pull the 1KC Moon's Piece, but that was kill count 69. Pretty nice. Chest number 70 is darts. All right. We're gonna get a drop here soon. It's gonna happen. We need to mark off a tile of this bingo. I feel like we are slacking right now. And we get a maple seed. Ooh, not quite. Nothing on chest 73. That's crazy. Ooh. We were going just a little bit dry, but we managed to pull the Blue Moon helmet, which is pretty decent. That's a 840k for a helmet slot. That right there is one more slot checked off of our bingo. Okay, we're coming back to Crazy Archaeologist. We might get lucky with a shard drop. I'm currently 141 KC in right now at Crazy Archaeologist. I just want to kill him a little bit faster. So I think what my plan is, I'm going to go buy the Accursed Scepter. We're going to be doing wilderness stuff anyways, so we're going to have to go back to Artio. We're going to have to go back to Calvarion. I mean, actually, scratch Calvarion because we're going to be doing melee there. But anyways, I think the Accursed Scepter is just going to be the move. And if it's not, worst case scenario, we sell it back, lose a little bit of money, but it's not that big of a deal. The Accursed Scepter is currently 4.6 mil. It could be worse. We're just going to buy it. It's fine. We have the money for it right now. Okay, we're back at the Crazy Arc with the Accursed Scepter. This should be quite a bit better. Let me go test it out. See if we can't pull him to a better spot. We are now up to 200 KC at Crazy Archaeologist. We are, I believe, 50 kills off from being on drop rate for the shard, so hopefully we get it within these next 50 kills. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad of a grind if it was a little bit more fun, or if, you know, he dropped a few more things other than a rune crossbow and a red d'hide body, but we are getting this grind done. And there it is. We just got the Malediction Shard 2. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Since we're already doing wilderness stuff right now, I think the best bet is for me to go finish the Artio tile. We only need 75, but I'm probably going to try to recoup some of that money back that we've been losing from those other bosses. So we're probably just going to hang out at Artio for a little bit longer. We might just get 100 KC and then swap it up a little bit. After this, we might end up going and getting the Ursine Chain Mace and going to Calvarion. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm feeling. We're just going to need to get 75 kills in Calvarion. Who knows? Maybe we'll be in the money and maybe we'll be having fun. We might go a little bit longer there too. All right, let's just hop straight into it. We should be able to kill Artio quite a bit faster now that we have the Scepter. We should just be hitting a lot higher. Plus, we have our special attack. It could drain its magic, which means we'll hit even more. This should be a nice, easy little tile for us to do as long as we don't get PK'd. We have our pier sitting outside for a scout. Just in case anybody runs up on us, we'll be able to teleport away. We do not have the Wilderness Hard Diaries done, though. So if somebody does get in here, we're not going to be able to teleport out very fast. So as soon as we see somebody running towards these caves, we're going to have to teleport out. I don't know why more people don't kill Artio. He's got to be the easiest boss that you could possibly kill that drops this insane amount of money. I mean, it's obviously not like top tier money maker, but you could pretty much just AFK this guy, stand in a corner. Once he gets too close to you, you run over there and you're making like 2 mil an hour. I mean, I know a lot of people don't have a second account to be able to scout with, but even so, as long as you get those hard wilderness diaries done, you're able to just teleport straight away if anybody ever hops in. Look at that. He gets too close. You just freeze them, run to the other side. If you're scared of the wilderness, you're missing out on these bosses. You might as well just give it a try. I'm telling you, it is worth it. And say that you do die, which, you know, it's inevitable. You will die eventually. you don't lose that much money. One trip of Artio can pay for probably 2 sets of your gear that you're going to bring. Like, look at that red dragon hide, 105k drop. As we're talking about it, it just happens. Back-to-back red dragon hide, and we got some anglerfish. And from only 10 kills of Artio, we managed to get 447k. And we're getting about a minute per kill, so that's almost 500k in the span of, I don't know, 15 minutes. Got a magic seed and a snapdragon seed back to back. Got some dragon bones. We are coming up on KC 50. Can we get a good drop on 50? I mean, super restores, that is a pretty decent drop. They're worth some money. We have 25 KC to go until we're able to check Artio off of the apprentice tier. A 200 mahogany log drop for 107k. Logs are just so expensive right now, and I'm loving it. We got a rune pickaxe to finish off this trip. Go ahead and teleport back. See what kind of loot we got. We ended up making 606k from that trip alone. Go ahead and put this into the loot tab. Our loot tab's getting pretty close to 10 mil right now. We're at 7.75. Fortunately, every day that passes, the loot tab number goes down. But I think with more of these log drops that we're getting, it should start, you know, evening out, hopefully. We just had a PKer come in, but he logged out right away, which is kind of crazy. He could have definitely got me. It is starting to get just a little bit scary right now. There's been quite a few PKers that have been hopping in these caves. So far, we've been able to get out every single time, but there's going to be that one time that we get snagged. I hope not, but it might happen. Artio's been pretty stingy with his supply drops here the last couple of trips, so hopefully he starts getting a little bit more generous for us. And he was generous. He dropped us 5 blighted anglerfish. Hey, another mahogany log drop for 108k. Thank you, thank you. I'm pretty sure that it's gone up from the first mahogany drop that we got on this little Artio grind. I think it was like 102k. Mahogany logs are just on the rise right now, and it's kind of crazy to see. Ooh, and that right there, I missed the end of the kill. I'm sorry, guys, I did. But that was 75 Artio KC, which means we are good to cross Artio off of our tier board. We are going to stay at Artio for a little bit longer. I want to get at least 100 KC just to round it off and maybe spoon ourselves a hilt drop. Because if we get that hilt drop, that is another 9 mil that we can add to the loot tab. It is looking like this is going to be the last kill of the trip. Once again, we are down to 1 dose of our super restore, and we have 57 ice sacks left. So I feel like we're setting up our inventory pretty good. We're running out of casts just about as fast as we're running out of restores. So let's go ahead and collect this and get out of here. We managed to get another 773k from that trip. That is just amazing. I love it. I love seeing that money. Every single time I open it, it just brings a little smile to my face, you know? We're getting close to the end of Artio, and we still have not seen the hill. I wasn't expecting to see it. I think it's like a 1 in 512, but I mean, would have been nice to see. It's a slot on the bingo board for the hill, but I mean, it's fine. So we could probably come back to Artio at some point and try to get that hill. KC 100 of Artio for a rune pickaxe. That is going to be it for now on Artio. We can go ahead and mark it off of our Trial of Tears board. All right, let's go ahead and knock Artio off the Trial of Tears board. I noticed in the first episode I accidentally marked off Calvarion. We do not have that one finished. We have Vedion finished, which is going to be down here. But yeah, let's go ahead and mark off Artio. The next boss that we do will probably be Calvarion. But for now, we're probably just going to go mark off some of the other tiles that we have going on in the bingo. And once again, asking for Artio's financial support. We are back at Artio. Hopefully we end up with a hilt drop. We just got a new drop. It's the steel cannonballs. That's got to be with the sailing thing. I thought that the regular cannonballs were actually going to be normal cannonballs still, but I guess not. We're running a little bit low on cash. I think it's finally time to sell the loot tab. We should get right around 10 mil from it with everything in there. All right, just finished selling off the loot tab. We ended up with 9 mil, which is kind of big. So unfortunately, we did not spoon ourselves a Void Wicker hilt from Artio. The next boss on the list is going to be Calvarion. So we're going to head up here to Calvarion. We're going to get our 75 kills there. Who knows, we might stay just a little bit longer here too. These bosses are pretty fun and they give us quite a bit of money. I'm not sure if Calvarion's going to be more money, less money. Hopefully it is still just a little bit of money though, because we do still have to use our ether. If we do end up getting PK'd, we don't risk almost anything. Protect item, yeah, we're risking 105k. With the ether though, we're risking probably about 400k, which still isn't too bad. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. The only thing about Calvarion is there are so many bots, which means finding a world that's going to be free is probably going to be a little bit of a pain. And I can't remember if I have the 20 KC we need in order to check. So we have not killed it enough times to peak. So hopefully it's just going to be free. And we got a bot in here. I don't know. This might not actually be a bot. All right, we got a free world. First drop is 96k for 6 Sandfuse Serum. It's huge. Then kill number 2, Dragon Bones for another 120k. I do think that we're going to make a little bit of money here. This is already looking pretty decent. I really need to go get the Wilderness Hard Diaries done just so we're able to teleport away from these bosses. It's kind of super risky not being able to teleport away. And I think that we have everything we need for the Wilderness Hard. We just need to go get it done is the only thing. So according to our bossing info, I know that we've only done a few kills, but it says that we're getting almost 3 mil an hour right now. I don't know if we've gotten lucky on those drops or if this boss is actually that good. I might just stay here for a minute. I know it's always so exciting to be making this much money in the wilderness, but it always could come crashing down. All it would take is for somebody to run in here and smack us down. Hopefully, we're able to get away just because we have a scout outside. We have a little bit of a delay for a teleport, but we just might be able to make a move to get out of here. It's just kind of scary because my scout, there's somebody running up to the entrance of this every like 2 seconds. It's usually a bot, but it's just a little bit scary. Oh, we ended up getting some blighted anglerfish. I was just about to say we are running low on food. Yeah, and we're getting like 30, 40-second kills on each kill. It's actually going down so quick. KC number 20. And with kill 20, we are now able to peek inside of this cave. So we can now see if there's anybody in here before we have to just jump in on top of them, which is going to be huge. I am also getting 82,000 strength XP an hour. That's kind of a lot, especially when you're making money. We're hitting 60s on this guy right here. We got out. All right, let's go ahead and see what kind of loot we got on the first trip. We ended up with just under 500k, which is pretty decent if you ask me. That was about 9 kills and 15 minutes for just under 500k. All right, we could finally peek. Did anybody take our spot? They did not. Let's get back in there. I can say that this trip is definitely not making me nearly as much money as that last trip did, but we're still getting them down so fast, and the potential is here for us to make some money. Kind of crazy to see that 220 oak planks are going for almost 100k right now. We got another dragon bone drop for another 118k. The luck is starting to turn around just a little bit. We're making a tiny bit more money now. I didn't think coming in here that an oak plank would be my favorite drop. Unfortunately, we ran out of charges mid-fight, so we gotta go bank. We might have to start bringing just a few more charges with us. So it looks like 1,000 ether is 179k. We are going to bring 1,000 with us, but that means if we do die, we lose 2,000 charges. But we're not going to die, right? It's going to be fine. Another 6 Sandfuse Serums for 100k. I'm really looking for a food drop right now. That would be ideal to help this trip go just a little bit longer. We only have 4 pieces of food left at the moment. KC 40 is going to be some food. We needed food. Okay, we are good to go just a little bit longer. I'm really not looking forward to the Spindle KC. That cave is just huge in there, and there's always so many PKers going in and out. Spindle also drains your run energy and your prayers, so that one's going to be a little bit sketchy to do. I really was hoping to get 50 KC on this trip. It's not looking like that's going to happen, unfortunately. We're going to end this trip on KC 45. Or some death runes. All right, let's go ahead and bank. All right, we ended up with another 435k. First kill back, we got some Sandfuse Serums and some more super combats. We managed to get a sub 30-second kill right there. 26 seconds for some steel cannonballs. Hey, and that kill was even faster. That was a 25-second kill for KC 50. We have 25 more kills to go, and then we're able to move on to the next boss. This very well could be the fastest kill yet. Oh, if we one-shot him right there, it would have been a quick kill. It might have been under 20 seconds. 23 seconds. That was still the fastest kill so far. That is 2 ancient staff drops in a row. 3 ancient staffs in a row. Let's go ahead and bank this really quick. And we ended up with 594k on that trip. We just need 15 more kills and we are free from Calvarion. We should be able to finish the last 15 kills that we need this trip, depending on how it goes, or I guess depending on whether or not we have a PKer land in on us. But we've been pretty good throughout this whole thing. We've only, well, we haven't even seen a PKer. We've been able to get away, I think, the one time, maybe 2 times, I can't remember, that somebody tried to drop in on us. But we have a PKer right here, right now. Let's see if we can't get away. And we got away. Oh, he ended up logging out anyways. I think they see our scout, they realize that we're not a bot, and they probably realize that we're just going to be able to teleport away as soon as we see them, which makes sense. So let's just go ahead and head straight back. We'll be fine. 60 magic locks. AC 70, only 5 more to go. And for the final kill, we get... Ooh, some blinded super restores finally at the end, but we're going to call it right there. We got some death runes. That was not a terrible time whatsoever. I actually kind of enjoyed Calvarion, and we made quite a bit of money while doing it. We made 2.3 mil and about 67 kills. I think we had 13 KC to begin with, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and check out this final looting bag. We ended up with 322k in there, which wasn't the best trip, but I definitely cannot complain about it. In 63 kills, we managed to make 2.3 mil. That is pretty decent, especially since we were getting anywhere from 25 to 40-second kills. Not a bad boss. So let's go ahead and get Calvarion checked off of the list. I'm not sure what boss I want to do next. We might go to Zalcano just to hurry and get a little bit of profit. I know that KQ is going to be a pain. I'm not excited for Spindle either. Spindle, there's so many PKers there, but we should be able to make quite a bit of money. And I kind of want to wait till a Dagonoth task, then we can knock out all 3 of these at the same time, hopefully. For the next boss on the Trial of Tears, I'm thinking that we do Zalcano. Me and OP are going to come in here and try to duo it. It shouldn't be too bad. We watched a little guide. It says that we probably should have 4 people to run it decently, but we're only going for 75 kills. Who knows? We might come in here. We might grab the pet. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, let's get into it. And here we go. I haven't done Zalcano in a long time. It shouldn't be too bad though. We just gotta watch for the rocks falling on our head. Gotta smith our stuff and throw rocks. And we need to watch out for that too. OP's not coming in just yet. I might have just came in a little early, but it's fine. I don't know how many rocks it's gonna take to get him down, so I'm just gonna throw 8. See how far her health bar goes. Maybe with both of us in here, it won't be bad, but this first kill is gonna be a little rough. Okay, let's see if we can't get it down. Okay, we barely got her down to anything. This might be a little bit of a grind for a duo kill. We're gonna have to start chugging some of these brews, which is gonna get expensive, which means we have to figure this out soon. This is going to be a long 75 KC. I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to take a while. Unless we do some mass worlds, this is going to take a minute. But I think it'll be worth doing it slow because we're going to get a lot of loot from it. I don't know how good the XP is going to be, but I think if we get a solid team of 4 people in here while we're doing it, it won't be bad. And I don't know if it scales on how many people are in here. Maybe solos might not be terrible. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. I have 21 of them. We should be able to get it down. Yeah, that was worth it. Should be able to do a little bit more damage. We ended up having Vols come in to save us. So now there's 3 of us. If we can get 1 more person in here, it'll be nice. Okay, we're gonna get it down again. This is gonna be the 3rd down. Hopefully we can do a little bit more damage. It's at 30%. We might be able to get it down right here. I'm feeling like we might have 1 more phase though before it goes down. This is gonna be the first KC of the tile. I'm not sure what KC I am on exactly. I'm on 18. We ended up getting 3 crystal shards and 313 blood rune. I guess that's actually not terrible. All right, we're going in for round 2. This one should go a lot better. Now that we're all on the same page, we're able to get things done. We almost got him down right there. Oh, we did get him down. Our spec. I need to get some mining levels. I'm assuming that you do damage based on your mining level. But I'm not totally sure on that one. Yeah, if we don't have a group with us, we're probably going to have to do this on a mass world, unfortunately. I feel like with 3 people, though, it's pretty decent. So if we ever find a group of people, we're definitely going to be doing it in a smaller team. Looks like we just had a random person join us. I think that's fine though. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. All right, she should definitely be going down right here. 100%. Okay, we got scammed on the last one. Ooh, 7 uncut dragonstones. That's a decent drop right there. For our 3rd kill of the trip, and we got steel bars and crystal shards. OP just got KO'd by a falling rock. For KC 20, I think, or maybe it's 21. I can't remember. KC 21, we got 161 soul runes. We might have to bank here soon. I feel like we're going through our supplies pretty quick, but we are getting it down. We're getting it figured out. All right, here we go. We're definitely not getting MVP, but we got 208 silver ore. Come on, tool seed. We have a 0.08% chance. Will it happen? There is a chance. We got steel bars instead. We do have quite a bit of steel bars. These are probably going up in price, honestly, with the update. 300k in steel bars. That's insane, you guys. Ooh, 28 adamant bars. The Zalcano veteran combat task. I need to actually look at these combat tasks and see what they are, because we might be able to greenlog this here pretty soon on the combat task area. We need to kill Zalcano 5 times in a row without leaving or getting hit by the following: falling rocks, rock explosions, Zalcano powering up, or standing in any of the red symbols. So we are going to have to be super careful in these next 5 kills, because I'm going to get the perfect Zalcano combat achievement. I'm telling you right now. Hey, we got 241 log roots. Okay, we're going to go for the 5 perfect Zalcano kills right here. We're not going to take any damage. We're probably going to take some damage, but I'm going to try not to. Does that count? Yeah, okay, so never mind. I already missed it. I did step in the red circle. I didn't take any damage. I think when I was reading it, it said I just can't take damage from it, right? I might be wrong. So we might have to do 6 perfect kills. I think that we have a pet incoming right now. You guys ready for this? Hey, but I will take 182 mithril ore. For 21k, I thought it'd be worth a little bit more than that. I still can't really complain though. 4 more uncut dragonstones. We actually do make quite a bit of money from Zalcano. It's definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, OP's down as well. 230 mithril ore. We are sitting at 35k C right now. Unfortunately, I can't find any other people that want to run Zalcano at this moment, so we're probably just going to run it on the mass world. We're not going to be able to solo it. That's just going to take way too long, so hopefully we'll be able to just get in the groove of it and get it done. Would be really cool to see a pet out of this. The pet here is actually super, super cool. And she's down. Are we going to get KC? No, we're not. We're not. That's all right. That's all right. I think it's more about just getting lucky at getting these ores quick, and we have 75 mining, so we're probably not going to be getting it very quick. We only dealt 8 shield damage. I don't think that's enough. And 3, yeah, no. That's definitely not going to be enough to get us any points. We did get a drop on that one. 31 gold ore. Loot's not going to be amazing, but it's a lot easier, I think, to get a pet on the mass world. So, and I mean, it's just going to be impossible to solo this. I'm also going for the perfect Zalcano, so we just need 5 Zalcanos where we don't take any damage from anything except the chip damage. So that shouldn't be too bad in the mass world. These games are over so fast. Hey, we got 3 Onyx Bolt Tips. 25k, that's not bad for a mass drop. Hey, we got the Infernal Ashes. I'll take it. That's the 2nd MVP that we've gotten since we've been here. We're coming up on KC 50 as long as we get this kill. Which we should, yeah. We did plenty. Which means we only have 25 more kills to go, and then we're going to be moving on to the next boss. This perfect Zalcano is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, especially on the mass world. I thought it was going to be simple in the mass world, but you're just rushing around so much that it's inevitable you're going to get hit by something. Just like that. I mean, that was completely my fault, but still. We are getting crystal shards pretty quick, though. I bet these Zalcanos are going down within 15 seconds. We might not get that last combat achievement. I've been trying, but I just keep getting hit by random stuff. I'm going to try my hardest for these last 15 kills to get it done, though. We're just going to have to be extremely safe the whole time that we're doing it. Okay, this is 1 KC without taking damage from anything avoidable. KC number 2 without taking any damage. 3 more perfects to go and we'll get that combat achievement. So one of the red circles just spawned underneath me. It hit a 0. So I'm really hoping it doesn't ruin that combat achievement, because I don't think that's really my fault, because that's just really RNG on where they spawn, I think. If so, this is KC number 3 without taking any damage. We should only have to do it one more time to get that combat achievement. Okay, moment of truth. Are we going to get the combat achievement? We should. There's no reason that we shouldn't. Unless you just can't get it on a mass world. We got it. Perfect Zalcano. Combat task complete, which means we have green logged Zalcano's combat achievements. We are probably going to stay and finish out the 75 KC. We only have 9 more to go, and these are so fast that there's no reason not to. KC 69. Nice. I really want to knock Spindle out since we already have Artio and Calvarion. It's still the weekend, so it's probably a terrible idea. But I feel like with Spindle, there's so many PKers there anyways, no matter what day of the week it is. So we might just need to go knock it out while we have the air sign chain mace. We just have 3 more kills here, and then we are going to move on. I will take a look at the board and just see if that's the boss that we want to do for sure. But if we don't do that, I think we need to go hunt for a Dagonoth Slayer task and get the 3 Dagonoths out of the way, because that'll be a huge completion right there. For the final kill of Zalcano, we got 24 Nature Rune. Hey, that's okay. We ended up with 82 crystal shards just from that trip alone. All right, let's get a price check on all the loot that we got. Let's go ahead and take out these staminas. Looks like we made 381k in the matter of an hour. But I mean, that was a mass world. You're not coming to the mass world to make money. That's just not how it's going to work. When you're doing solos like I was yesterday, you're actually making a ton of money. I was getting almost 200k drops on every other kill, maybe every kill, which is actually pretty big. Okay, let's pull up Zalcano's combat tasks. And there it is, 4 out of 4. Got the veteran, 25 kills, the perfect. We killed it 5 times without taking any damage. We got team player, receive imbued Tephra from a golem, and the spurned hero, which is kill Zalcano as the player who has dealt the most damage to her. So we got our MVP. That is going to check Zalcano off the list. Let's go ahead and pull up the board. Okay, let's get this checked off. We also got 75 Slayer, which means we have to start going for Gargoyle Slayer tasks if we want a chance to move on to the expert tier, because we have unlocked the Gargoyles. But if we take a look at this, we still have all the DKs to do. We need to do Spindle. Alphi Queen is going to be a pain in the butt. Thankfully, we have the Breach of Scarab on our Partisan, so that shouldn't be quite as bad. I'm thinking that maybe we try to figure out a way to get ourselves a DK Slayer task. Right now, we're killing some Aberrant Specters. We have quite a few of them. I think like 179. Let's go ahead and check that out. We have 187 Aberrant Specters to do. So we can hurry and go knock that out, grab a new Slayer task. Depending on what that task is, we'll probably decide on what boss we're going to do next. Okay, I got a combat task, Noxious Foe. Apparently, we've never killed an Aberrant Specter before on this account. In my defense, though, we have killed Deviant Specters. I just have not ever came and killed the regular ones, so no making fun of me, all right? I managed to get a Superior from the Aberrant Specters. I don't know if this is the same Superior that you get at the Deviant ones. He definitely feels a lot less tanky, so hopefully we get a drop from him. Come on, baby. That's 2,500 Slayer XP, though. No drop, but that's okay. Also, ignore this message in my chat box. I just don't want to do clue scrolls right now, you know? Just let me be. On second thought, I'm actually just going to cancel these guys and go for a new task. 131 worms. That is quite a bit better. So we're going to go knock that out really quick. We made our way over to worms. We're going to knock this out. We only have like 131 of these, so this task should go by pretty quick. Hey, I was not expecting that. We just got a dragon knife drop worth 1.1 mil. That is expensive. I wonder what the drop rate is on that. So we just got a 1 in 2,000 drop from the worms. I will take that. 1.1 mil. We have 13 left though, and we still have not seen a superior worm. So hopefully we get one of those before this task is over. Unfortunately, we did not end up with a single superior from the worms, but that's all right. We are just wrapping up this task right now, and we're going to go try to find a new one, and hopefully we land on either Dagonoths or Gargoyles. I'm really hoping for a Gargoyle task. Please, please. Hey, you know what? 235 Basilisks? That is... wow, that is a lot of Basilisks, actually. I don't know how I feel about that. I've never done the Basilisks, but we just got a ton of them, so... I guess let's go try them out. Maybe we'll end up with a 15 mil jaw drop. Got ourselves a free world. We just pray mage and slap them down. You know, I didn't even think about the fact that we're going to be taking damage with the Divine Ranging Potions, so hopefully we don't take too much damage, because we did not bring any food. First kill was a combat task reflecting on this encounter, and we got the Mystic Hat Light. Well, we just got a 1 in 1,000 drop being the Basilisk head instead of the jaw, but hey, I mean, that was only a few KC in, so we can't be that upset about it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Could have been the jaw, but that's okay. I was not expecting to get the Listo Cub from this, but we just managed to get another pet. Let's go ahead and bank. That's insane. Okay, so we just got the Listo Cub at 179 KC, which is huge. As much as I like the Hubert pet, the Callisto pet is just so much cooler. I'm actually so excited to have this. And we ended up with quite a bit of loot from that trip too, 864k. Let's go ahead and get this banked and get back out there. We're trying to get the hilt right now. And we just got a tyrannical ring. There's no way. I just want this hilt. I'm pretty sure that we have Callisto green logged right now through Artio, which is kind of crazy. It is green logged. Oh man. With 197 Artio kills and only 312 Callisto kills, we are so spooned when it came to Callisto and Artio. We're back over 10 mil in the loot tab. We have 40 rune pickaxes also that are not showing up there, and I'm sure that we have other rune stuff too that just, you know, are not in there. We're coming up on 200 KC at Artio. After this kill, hopefully we get the hilt, and then we can just keep it at a nice clean 200 KC and never touch it again. It was not a hilt drop, but we got 60 super compost. And we just hit 85 magic at Artio. We're going to take a little bit of a break from Artio. We haven't got the hilt. We ended up with the pet. We got the ring. We're getting everything but the hilt. I'm not upset. We are still under drop rate for it. We still have 165 basilisks that we need to kill. We're going to go try to put a dent in that. I want to do some slayer boosting, and I'm thinking with the slayer boosting, we just do all the bear tasks in the wilderness. We do the spider tasks over there at Spindle. We need to try to start getting Spindle knocked out. I think Spindle will be a lot of fun. I think we're going to make quite a bit of money there. But I just want to start Slayer boosting so that I can get some points for block lists. If we're going to be doing a lot of Slayer, I want to start blocking some of these tasks that are just terrible. It's no longer the weekend, so I think we're going to be okay to start doing Spindle. It's going to be a peak hang hotspot no matter what, just because you make so much money there and there are so many bots there. I think we'll be okay. We just won't bring a lot of risk with us at the start until we get a little bit more comfortable with it. 5,500 Slayer XP from that, and we got ourselves an Adamant Kite Shield. It's pretty big. Pretty big. Our bingo came to an end. As sad as it is, it was a lot of fun. I am ready to get back to the series. So it looks like Team Milk is the one that hit the bingo. Let's see where it's at. Team Milk got the bingo. We had a 232 mil prize pool. So we're going to get Milk paid, and we're going to get back to working on this series. Now that bingo is finally over, I think it's time that we sell our loot tab. We got a 9.9 mil split from it. Cash stack sitting at 21 mil at the moment. We have another 17.2 mil in the looting tab. Let's get this sold off and see what kind of money we're at. I'm probably not going to sell the Ranar seeds and the Snapdragon seeds just for the fact that I'm really hoping that herbs start going back up in price. We ended up with 11 mil out of all the loot from the loot tab. We did not sell our Ranars or our Snapdragons or our Ranar weeds, but 11 mil. I will take 11 mil. That's going to bring us up to 33 mil. We are going to keep our Ursine Chain Mace and our Cursed Scepter just because we have a lot of wilderness bossing to go in this tier. We should start knocking that out pretty quick now that we're not going to be worried about all these bingo tiles. This was a huge task of nights, but we are on our final killer right here. We did not get the jaw, which is fine. It's 1 in 1,000. We only killed 235 of them, unless we get it on this last kill. The sad part about this task was we got the Basilisk head on KC like 12 or something like that, and that's the same drop rate as the jaw. But I can't be upset because it was so early on. So after this kill, we're going to start some point boosting. I just want to start setting up a good decent block list, try to get these bosses out of the way that we need to get done. As of right now, it's just gargoyles that we need to land on, which shouldn't be too terrible of a task. I don't know the weight of them. It shouldn't be too hard to get though. That is 235 basilisks down with a rune battle axe to finish the trip. Let's get out of here. So it looks like we got a bear task. We might as well do this bear task at Artio. There's no reason not to do it. It'll be super fast and give us quite a bit of Slayer XP. I'm not exactly sure how it works since it's not exactly a boss task, but we have a chance of getting 10 mil with this task, so there's no reason not to do it. So I completely missed the recording, but we just got another dragon pickaxe from Artio. 252 KC. Artio is just feeding us. He's giving us the pet. He's giving us the claw. He's giving us the 2 dragon pickaxes now. It's just kind of crazy. And there it is. What is the last drop gonna be? That is 7 diamonds. For KC 269 at Artio. Let's get out of here. All right, let's go ahead and check out how much we made during that task. We didn't get to pick up a lot of the drops because we, forgot our looting bag, but that's all right. We still managed to make 1 whole mil on 20 bears. It is time to make our way over to Konar for our 100th task. I don't know how big of a boost that you get for task 100, but I'm sure it's pretty decent. A little bit excited. I'm really hoping that Konar doesn't screw us though and give us some crappy, insane task. She's always doing it though, so I'm not going to be surprised when it's a bad task, but we're just going to have to see. Just hope for the best. All right, Konar, please don't screw us. Give us a good 100th task, please. 136 Kurask in the Fremennik Slayer dungeon. That, it's not terrible. It could have been a lot worse than that. We're just going to go ahead and do it. It shouldn't take us very long. First brimstone key of the task. There's brimstone key number 2. We're making up pretty decent on these brimstones. That is number 3. Brimstone key number 4. With an adamant plate body that we can go ahead and alch right away. The brimstone keys just don't stop. We have 31 more left to kill, and this is number 5. We just finished our 100th task. That gave us 450 points. That is huge. I didn't think we were going to get that much. I think that we're going to call it good on the point boosting just so we can get some decent tasks. I want a chance to get those gargoyles, and Peril boosting is going to be a rough way to get those. Okay, can we please get Spindle, Dagonoth Kings, or gargoyles? Come on, Duradel. Come on. Oh my god. That is horrible. I think I might block these. We have 653 Slayer points right now. We might as well block the Black Demons. I don't think it's really going to help our tier board whatsoever if we keep them. So there's really no downside to blocking them because, we're still going to have 550 points afterwards. So let's just go ahead and block them. I'm really hoping that we get a task that we can use to help us on our board. If not, we might go try a couple kills of Spindle and just see how it goes. 170 elves. That is not going to help our cause. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try just a little bit of Spindle. Hopefully it goes okay. It is a Tuesday night, so it shouldn't be too crazy out there in the wilderness, but you never know with Spindle. And it begins. We are going to teleport over to Corporal Beast, and we're going to use this to get over to Spindle. We just have to run north, and it looks like there's already a person right there. We cannot peek, unfortunately. But yeah, so let's just start hopping in, and hopefully we end up with a free world eventually. If it's a bot, we will probably be able just to steal Spindle away from the bot. Just do it from there. But yeah, we are going to hop over on the pier just so we have a scout sitting outside. I really don't feel like dying. All right, and there's the pier. Let's hop in. And it looks like we have a bot already. Let's see if we can't steal it. We do. Better luck next time, bot. Get on out of here. It's actually going down quite a bit faster than I thought it was going to. So hopefully this grind really isn't too bad. Just got to make sure we stay on top of these spiders. We got to get them grouped up, and then we will not throw them at the spiders, I guess, but we'll get that figured out. We just need to turn off our auto retaliate. It'll become a groove eventually. Those webs, they drain your prayer and they drain your run energy, so we have to make sure that we're staying out of them. I'm pretty sure the way to do that is just be up against the wall every time that, she's by the wall. Okay, let's get these spiders grouped up. Awesome. Look back on the boss. Ooh, we just got hit big right there. I'm not sure why. There's our very first KC of the series. That is 1 Spindle KC. We got 200 cannonballs right off the rip. That's actually kind of big. It does look like Spindle drops strange fruit, which is going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure that they give you 30 run energy back, and we are going to need that. Maybe. You can pick it up. 250 red spider eggs is a pretty decent drop though. Out of this tier, I'm thinking that Spindle should be where we make our most money, depending on the amount of PKers, I guess. I think that Spindle has some pretty amazing drops. This is actually a pretty long kill. We've hit quite a few zeros already. I'm hoping that's not going to be a common thing. I'm not sure how tanky Spindle is, but I think this is going to be the best gear that we could bring for now without too much risk, especially while we're learning it. Hey, that's 300k in Onyx Bolt tips. I'll take it. There's a PKer and we got teleblocked, which is not good at all. I think that we just got smited. We did not. We got our prayer back up just in time. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I should have been smited right there. But I will take the win on that loss. This boss is going to be a rough one. I'm telling you guys right now. Okay. We're 4 kills in. We made 400k. We lost 700k. That's all right. Let's go ahead and head back out there. You know, I brought out 1,500 charges. I can't talk to you guys with all these trees around me. Here we go. I brought out 1,500 charges on the last one. I don't think I'm going to do that again. I think I might try to be a little bit more strict. Maybe get a few kills, bank, few kills, bank. We're just going to have to test the limits of what we have. Also, guys, I think I look pretty good in this helmet. We're just going to go in with 1,200 charges and we're going to bank every time we get low. That's the plan. That is the plan for now. Maybe we'll get a little bit more comfortable with it again. Who knows? I think if I'm going to do Spindle though, I might need the Wilderness Heart Diaries because if we're not able to teleport away instantly, I think that we just die. I don't know if there's any getting away without our teleport right away. It's just too difficult of a situation, I think, to get frozen on the web while we're getting smited. Let's see what we need. Okay, we need to cast a God spell on somebody. Charge an arrow orb. So it looks like we could do all this. We're just going to have to boost for 75 smithing. We're at 72 right now, so that shouldn't be too hard. For the Wildy Heart Diaries, we have to go kill Chaos Elemental. So we're going to go find him right now. Hopefully we make it to him without dying because that would suck. But we're just going to go with the melee method. Once we actually get to the Chaos Elemental tile, we're probably going to swap over to the Web Weaver. This should be fine though. We might have to flinch him. I'm not sure. On the wiki, it says the chain mace is a viable option, so we're probably just going to try to face tank it for a second. If it doesn't go good, we're going to flinch it. Too bad the Chaos Elemental is just over there by the Rogue's Den because there are so many PKers over there at all times, and if they see anybody sitting there at Chaos Elemental, it is guaranteed for them to, you know, run out and attack me. So, all right, we found the Chaos Ellie. This is going to take a second, but it's okay. We just need the 1 kill right now. All right, that is the first of many Chaos Elemental kills. We are not going to do many right now, though. Next up, we just have to kill Scorpia, Chaos Fanatic, and the Crazy Archaeologist. And we should be finished up with the Wilderness Heart Diaries. We are going to head out to Scorpia first. I think we're just going to get the... By most difficult, I just mean PKer-wise. We're going to be in super deep wilderness and super deep multi-wilderness. And we are killing Scorpia. Scorpia is going down quick though already, so I don't think we're gonna have too many issues with this. Am I gonna go down to Scorpia? Hang on. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're just panicking a little bit. I'm killing these. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Scorpia is almost full health already. That was crazy. That should be Scorpia down. It is. Or a rune chain body and our looting bag that we lost when we died to Spindle. I'll take it. That is stage 1 of 3. We need to go kill Chaos Fanatic and Crazy Archaeologist, and then we should have the Hard Diaries finished up. And we got it. Beautiful. We're going to make our way down to the Crazy Archaeologist. I don't think that we can really efficiently kill him with ranged. We're going to try anyways, as we already are geared up for it. There he goes. That is the Wilderness Hard Diaries complete, which means we now have an instant teleport away from all of the wilderness bosses, which is going to be huge, especially for Spindle. As soon as that screen flashes on the alt, we're teleporting out. We're not going to die anymore. We're probably going to die a lot more, but at least we have a chance to get away this time. Okay, let's go ahead and collect our rewards. There it is, the beautiful Wilderness Sword 3 with an antique lamp that we are going to throw on rune crafting. 15,000 XP. The big thing about this diary, well, for one, we get to teleport away instantly inside of the Rev Caves and the medium wilderness bosses, but we can now choose where we want to go on the obelisks, which is going to be amazing whenever we need to go anywhere. We just have to be really fast on teleporting away because I really don't feel like dying and losing all of our ether again. We don't have a lot of it in the bank. I mean, we're going to have to buy more eventually anyways, but I'd rather use the ether instead of giving it away to, you know, some random PKer. KC number 5. 300k worth of Onyx Bolt Tips. These drops are huge. Looks like we only have 50 charges left in the mace. Therefore, this is probably going to be the last kill. And we're going to go bank. We did not make a ton of money this trip. Unless... No, sir. We did not make a ton of money. That's okay, though. We are going to hop on out of here. It would be so nice if I was able to peek. But I'm just hoping that it's going to be another bot in here. Because there's usually one in every single world. Finding one is going to be probably impossible without being able to peek. So we're just going to hop straight in again. Hope for the best. Wow, we found a free world. That does not happen very often. All right, let's get into this. Start working towards those 20 kills. We got a PKer coming up already. Have to teleport out. But with those Wildy Hard Diaries, we're able to hurry and teleport. Yeah, he just hopped in. I wish you guys could also see the peers' point of view so you can see all the PKers coming in and out, but I don't want you guys to see on this account because by that time it's already too late. I'm gonna be dead. I'm still in the same world that PKer showed up on. I don't think it's really gonna make a difference on whether I hop worlds or not because there's just so many people trying to kill us. And we made it back in. First kill of the trip we got the Venenatus Veteran Combat Task. Furthering Pickaxe. I was hoping that was gonna be the Voidwaker gem, but it wasn't. That's alright though. 10 more kills to go and we're gonna be able to peek. We just got a Dragon Pickaxe 12 KC into Spindle, which is kind of crazy. I'm probably gonna bank after this kill though. Being at Spindle, I think it's too risky to have anything more than like 600k in your looting bag at a time. There's just too many people out to get you. We have somebody running up on us outside right now. It does not look like a PKer, so I really hope that we're able to just get this little bit of health down before we get jumped in on. It's looking like we're gonna be able to though. Be something good. Come on, baby. Strange fruit, dark crab, karambwan. That's a lot of food on the ground. We're just going to pick it up and get out of here. And another 4KC we ended up with. 725k. I know all that's in the Dragon Pickaxe, but still pretty cool to see. All right, he got him down. Let's go ahead and just steal the kill. And hopefully it's a bot, so I don't feel bad. But I asked him if he was a bot. Oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone. We're good. I just hate banking because there's always a bot here to steal the world. Pretty rough in that aspect. That bot left some dark crab on the ground for me. That's actually kind of perfect. 35 Onyx Bolt Tips for 300k. Well, 285k. Close enough for me, though. Hey, another Onyx Bolt Tip drop. We're making a little bit of money this trip. I'm overstaying my welcome at this point. We're going to get one more kill, and that was KC 20, which means we are now able to peek inside of the cave before we drop in. Not that it matters. There's a bot in every single world, so, I mean... It'll still be nice to know if somebody's inside or not. This is the one boss that I cannot be greedy on. And you guys didn't even tell me I wasn't using my overhead prayer on that one. Luckily, I didn't get smacked too much, but come on, guys. Need a little bit of help. Off of those 5 kills, we ended up making 632k. This whole entire loot tab is just going to be Onyx Bolt Tips, which I'm fine with. I really am. We just have to hurry and make it back before another bot steals our world. I know it sounds crazy. If you guys saw the other screen right now, you would be amazed at how many there are. Technically, in another 4 kills, I will be able to leave Spindle just for the fact that I'm going to be green logging its combat tasks, but I do think that I'm going to stay for the full 75. We're making too much money to leave early on this guy. And our world is still free. That is pretty huge. This trip has been pretty bad, if we're being honest here. Ooh. Another coin drop. Goodness gracious. There's been this bot walking back and forth with a iron scimitar for the past like 20 minutes. I don't know what he's doing, but he keeps making my screen flash. Maybe it's not a bot, but he's just been walking circles with a iron scimitar. I'm not sure what his deal is. Maybe he's just trying to make people's screens flash. Maybe it's just, you know. Maybe I don't have my overhead prayers on. You guys are letting me down. Come on. I need you to tell me when my prayers are off. I can't do this all myself. KC number 30 for some more uncut diamonds and blighted super restores. Let's just stay here for a little bit longer, I guess. It does look like the Ranar seeds are starting to go back up, so we are going to just keep holding on to these. I think they were almost 50k a pop like a month ago, maybe not even a month ago. I'm not exactly sure what the snapdragons were, but they're sitting. No, they were over 70k also, so those are starting to come back up. All right, so I decided to talk to that dude that's been walking back and forth with the iron scimitar. He's getting bones. He's trying to get his prayer up. What a silly guy. Oh, he's an ultimate Iron Man too. It's kind of funny. Wonder if I can show you guys. Hang on. Oh yeah, there he is. What a silly guy. Unfortunately, I witnessed another bot run in and take our spot, but he's gone. Hang on, the cave's empty. Let's just hop straight in. I ended up having to hop to a different world. There was just a PKer that ran up and was gonna attack my peers, so we got out of there. Looks like there's somebody in here. Hopefully it's a fake person, not a real person, and we're able to just steal it from him. Let's hop in. I came in with 2 less super restores, which was an accident. Hopefully we get a drop. If it's anything like that last trip we did, we got so many supply drops that we shouldn't really have to worry about it too much. We might just have to run without piety. Let's run without piety for a kill, just see how it goes. Maybe we don't even need piety. Wish there was an indicator on which ranged attack he was going to use, whether it's going to be magic or ranged. Oh my goodness, it just drugged me straight into that. Oh yeah, these kills are awful without piety. So we're getting about 1 minute kills with piety, and this kill was 140. Ew, not bad. Hey, that is 400k in snapdragons. That is actually massive. I'm probably going to go bank soon because 400k in the looting bag out here, like I was saying before, is not very forgiving. PKers are starting to get a little bit more active right now, which is kind of rough. But we are so close to the KC that we want to finish off on. So we're just going to keep pounding it out and hopefully we survive, I guess. We're about halfway through kill 49 for KC 50 and we ran out of ether. So we got to go bank. We just escaped a PKer. Unfortunately, I didn't record it. I mean, he didn't really attack us. We just teleported away, but that kill was 50 KC though. We have 25 kills to go. If it gets too busy out there, I'm probably going to call it. Let's go ahead and check those combat tasks for Spindle though, just to be sure that we have them. Yep, we got Venenatus and Spindle green logged on the combat tasks. We got the Adept kill him 10 times and the Veteran kill 20 times. I want to get as much money out of it as we can. Right now, we're sitting at a total of 3.26 mil on 50 kills. I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more money, but I mean, I can't really complain. It's not like it's a difficult boss or anything. That bot that we just stole the world from, he has 22,000 Spindle KC. That is rank 5 on the... That is rank 55 on the high scores, which is huge. It's crazy that these bots survive so long without being detected. 22,000 is so many kills. So many kills. It sucks that the whole leaderboard is just flooded with nothing but bots. You would think that they would be able to take care of them. It's kind of sad to see the state of the game sometimes, but what can we do about it? 35 Onyx Bull Tips for another 300k. Love it. Got another PKer in here. He's not going to get us though. Okay, let's hopefully steal Spindle back from it. And we got it. Get out of here, bot. Got some more Onyx Bolt Tips. I'm out of stamina potions and we have 36 run energy, so this is probably going to be the second to last kill of this trip. Oh yeah, we got one more kill. That's a strange fruit drop and some food. That's gonna work out perfect for us. And because we decided to chin Spindle, we have 3 Chinchompas left, so this is gonna have to be the last kill. That's fine though, because that is gonna round us off at 70 KC. 70 KC for 150 blood runes. Let's go ahead and grab these blighted super restores and get out of here. We're just gonna go deposit this loot really fast, go back, get our final 5 kills, and get Spindle checked off of the board. It's just dragging me through these webs nonstop. I don't even know at this point. Spindle has something against me. Doesn't want me to leave. And are we gonna get our world stolen by bullfrogs? We are not. See you later, alligator. To be fair though, we kind of look like a bot. Not really though. I probably would steal a world for me. No, I wouldn't. Bots don't do quests. Bots don't have a mythical cape. Bots don't have a dragon defender. Bots don't run out of run energy. I do think that my favorite part of being done with Spindle though is the fact that my screen isn't going to be flashing every 2 seconds. We are not getting any strange fruit drops. That's all right though. We have 1 kill to go. 1 more kill. And Spindle is done. And that was the final kill of Spindle that we are going to do for this series today. We're going to end it on some antidote plus pluses and some blighted super restores. And let's go ahead and get on out of here. The final trip of Spindle came out to be 142k. The potential to make money at Spindle is huge. I do honestly believe that we got pretty unlucky with all the drops that we were getting. In the 75kc, we did make 4.46 mil, which is pretty decent actually. That's not terrible. I'm pretty sure that I made more at Artio. But like I said, I think that we just got a little bit unlucky with Spindle. I think we could have made a lot more money. And if for whatever reason we landed on that gem drop, which is 1 in 912, so we probably weren't going to hit it, that would have been almost 30 mil right there. So don't knock Spindle if you watch this video. It really wasn't that bad. As long as you have an alt sitting outside of the cave, you are pretty safe. Let's go ahead and get Spindle checked off of the board. We now have 2 more wilderness bosses left. I think that we might knock those out before we move on to anything else, just because we're already geared up and ready for the wilderness. We might as well do it while it's the middle of the week. Then we have all 3 of the Dagnauth Kings. We need to get a gargoyle task, and we still have not yet gotten the key to fight the bosses, so hopefully we get that soon. KQ is going to be a pain. Then we have Huey. That should be pretty quick also. Unfortunately, we do not have 87 Slayer. We are still a ways off of 87 Slayer. We're sitting at 76 right now, so we're not going to be able to do Kraken for a while. But yeah, we are moving on with this tier board, and I'm excited to see where it gets us. So far, we have made a ton of money with this tier. I do think that this episode is running a little bit long, so we are going to call it right here. We're going to go get our loot tab sold off and see what kind of money we made. That's 1.4 mil in Onyx Bolt tips alone. It's kind of crazy. All right, we ended up with just under 3 mil. I'll take it. That's going to bring our cash stack up to almost 30. Oh, it's going to take us to 35 mil. We're getting pretty close to being able to buy some upgrades. Unfortunately, this is just like not enough to buy anything worth it. We're in the awkward middle stage of money right now, I think, with the gear that we have. But we're going to be making some upgrades soon, and it's going to feel pretty nice.